land a missile.
Guys, this is Mandalore, and today we'll do a quick video on Doomsday missiles. So in Doomsday, we want to land, sometimes in Doomsday, we want to land a missile to get close to the AC-1. So this is an example of an AC-1 that you could see. And we're going to dive in quickly on how we can land a missile and how we can place our bases. So first off, let's say missile lands, so we're 2 tiles away from the enemy structures. The red tiles would represent the enemy structures. First thing you have to do is place the rally point. In blue, it's the 3x3 rally point, and this is where we would place player 1, player 2, and player 3. Player 1. So you want to make sure that first thing you want to make sure is that player 1, player 2, and player 3 all have tiles open, ready to cover the area. So player 1 and player 3 have the most job to do. So they would start with connecting from this. So it'd go up. I would do this, and then we join there. So really quickly, player 1 would do this. Player 3 would start from here and do this right above here. So it's important that player 1 and player 2 do these two really quickly, as fast as they can. Player 1 and 3. And then player 2 has to do the following. I'm going to put a different color for a reason right after. There you go. Oops. There you go. So player 2 has to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles open. So player 2 needs 5 tiles open. Player 1 and player 3, now that they protected themselves, they now need to protect the area, so they need to finish this part. So we'll put it in another color right here. So they have to finish it. So now we have a 5-minute box to defend our so now we have a 5-minute box to defend our rally point. So you might think, oh, should we right away go deep? No, you shouldn't go toward the bases right away. So now player 2 is full, and player 1 and 3 have a bunch of tiles open. They should have no tiles before coming in. So they're fully empty. So player 1, what is important is for player 1 and player 2 to go horizontal from there. So we'll start with this line. So it would quickly try to cover this way and that way. We want to have as many open tiles as possible for us. And then player 2, what he's doing is, we're going to do a little example. So let's say over here we have 2 red tiles and something similar around the EC. So this will change depending on what you're facing. But over here we see that the goal of player 2 is to open spots. So now that player 1 and player 3 went horizontal and they have, they protected themselves, they need to help player 2 create spots. So you see over here, we need a 4x4 open of empty. So right over here we see that we could make one easily. So what player 1 or 2 have to do is take this tile right here, and then player 2 takes the tile with the tile trick, and then this tile is gone. You now have a spot right here for a base, and you would keep going, so on and so forth, until you have as many bases as you want. If it's a full type of tile like this, well, one thing that player 1 and 3 can do is take this tile, for example, and then take this tile right here. And now that player 2 can remove all of those tiles, it's going to take a couple hits, but better than nothing, and then have another spot here, and then the players that come in can help and create more and more spots. You do that for about 20-30 minutes. Try to have as many bases as possible, and then you go in. What is important to have for the what is important to have for the bases coming in, especially for player 1 and player 3, is to have the one-hit car. So you want to make sure that with your vehicles, you're one-hitting tiles, so that you can go straight away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and keep going. You need speed. You have a couple seconds to do all of that. Now for player 2, what is important, the player full of tiles, is well, for all 3 players if possible, but mostly for player 2, what is really important is to have a player with a farm throw a missile from the other side of the map. And that will be all for now. Thank you.